Hey y'all, it's Falana again, back to share some of my life stuff with you. If you have not already, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video. So let's talk.
I take back my power. Take back my power. Won't say a word. Silence is louder.
So last night, last night before bed, I did my little Devo with my kids. My kids were like freaking cats, like trying to herd cats last night. So I was so frustrated with trying to get them together to do this Devo. And they are just they're tweens and teens, and they are so easily distracted, and they just want to play and play and play. That's neither here nor there. So what I want to tell you was, after we did our Devo, I decided to decompress. And there's a particular YouTuber that I like on YouTube because she covers all types of pop culture and current events. She's a very popular YouTuber, and I love her. And so last night, I watched one of her latest posts, and she was talking about Kim Zolciak. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And that guy Croy, she was formerly of the Housewives, right? So she was playing a clip of Bethany from one of the other housewives who was talking about this whole entire situation. And Bethany was going in, honey. Bethany was like, when you trying to keep up with the Joneses and you spend all this money and now your house is in foreclosure. It was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay, Bethany, you better go in. And so I was like, dang. Basically, they're going through this divorce. I'm assuming that there's a house that's in foreclosure. And I watched this before I went to bed. So right now, I'm currently not working. I don't have a full-time job, right? I mean, I'm a single parent. By God's grace, I just bought a little townhouse in December. And, there's this fear like, oh my gosh, I can't lose this house. I can't let my kids be disappointed in having to move again. I can't, do this. I can't do that. Now, as I'm not working, I have this small boutique that I'm trying to manage. So I say all that to say, I found myself spending a lot of money investing in this boutique, more than I would want to. And not only that, I just not too long ago bought some tickets for my oldest daughter to go see Melanie Martinez. So I don't even want to tell you how much that costs, okay? Just use your imagination, try to go and look and Google tickets for her show, and you'll see how much I probably paid. And not only that, my youngest wanted to go to VidCon. So I bought tickets to go to VidCon with her, and also more than I would want to spend, as well as paying for their headshots, because we're all as a family acting and things of that nature together. So they need headshots. Thank God I already got mine. Whew, Jesus. So I had this anxiety that came over me before I went to bed. Like my heart was literally, because I was like, oh my God. I'm just by nature, I am already remorseful. I get buyer's remorse so fast that it doesn't make any sense. I'm not a frivolous spender. I don't just go buy things that are unnecessary. There's some times where I'm like, okay, I want to get this perfume. I want to get this. I want to get that. But now that I have my own online boutique, I don't even really shop for clothes anymore, because I just wear the clothes and advertise them. Anywho, but last night I was just like so afraid. I was like, oh my God, I'm spending all this money. I'm spending more money out than I have coming in. This was a horrible choice. And I went to sleep like that. And I'm like thinking about it right now. Why didn't I just pray? Why did not I pray and just ask for the peace of the Lord to just come upon me? Instead, I went to bed crazy with all these thoughts and anxieties in my mind. But as I was waking up, how to describe this, I don't know if you've ever had like a song that just kind of your spirit just sings over and over and over again, right? And because I'm a musical person and worship really speaks to me, I love to have worship when I'm in, prayer, or I just like to have worship music on. So worship speaks to me in so many ways. So this morning, as I was waking up, I kept hearing this one song over and over again. The song is called Anything is Possible. So I think it goes like show me one thing he can't do. Show me a mountain he can't move. He's the God of the breakthrough, and anything is possible. And I just kept hearing, like, just that one line or that one stanza. I just kept hearing it over and over. And I wasn't even conscious as I was like kind of like just coming waking up. My inner man was encouraging my flesh that was living in fear. In some kind of way, I just started to receive that. Like, I was receiving, there's nothing that he can't do. I say all of that too to say it is so important to be aware and mindful of what we're putting in our spirits when we're doing it, because of something that a vlog that I love to watch when she puts out new content. Like, for some reason, that just opened the door for fear to come in and creep in and just kind of like start messing with my mind. It planted seeds, and it just got me like remorseful, and it got me fearful and anxious. And I was just like, dang, man. But then the opposite happens when we're putting in the good seeds in our spirit, like listening to worship music, listening or reading the word of God, listening to, some great sermons. You're feeding your spirit that needs to overcome this flesh. Because if you feed more of the flesh and entertain this flesh, then it's going to be stronger than your spirit man. I want to encourage you today just to be mindful of what you're putting in your spirit. Because it can make or break your day. It can make or break your mindset. And the goal is to walk with Jesus every day, and just to have the mind of Christ and have the peace of Christ, and just to be assured that God is a good God. He's a good Father, and he has us, and he won't let us go. Our spirit knows that very well. So strengthen the spirit, man. Kill that flesh, child. Kill it. Let it die. Okay. All right. Again, you guys, thank you for tuning in. If you can, again, just hit that like button. It'll help me out a lot. Share it and subscribe for more content to come.
I take back my power.